So this is going to be a very, very long video. Y'all know I usually bring y'all these long videos at the end of the month, so I know y'all was expecting one. Now this one is on a fan favorite, Justyn Ross. Obviously that's not going to be the only thing we're going to be talking about in this video, but I bet you that is something we're going to be talking about for majority of this video. If you hear kids screaming in the background, the neighborhood I'm in, bro, these kids be very, very loud. So I'm on the 6th floor. And somehow they're screaming so loud, bro. It's honestly crazy. They're screaming from outside. But Justyn Ross. Now, the title is He Deceived Us All. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Justyn Ross fooled a lot of people. A lot of people. And we're not only talking Chiefs fans. Now we're talking outside of the NFL. It was a lot of people that said Justyn Ross wasn't going to ever be able to play a game in his life. Not even a preseason game. Because he can't take hits, or he's like, some people thought he had a disability where he's just like can't move. Like, it was a lot of crazy stuff that I was hearing. And now we see Justyn Ross with 2 touchdowns in 3 preseason games, proving himself as a red zone threat. And Brett Veach said, a lot of people said Justyn Ross wasn't going to make the roster. That's another way he deceived a lot of people. But they said he wasn't going to make the roster, and that he wasn't going to play a game, wasn't going to make the roster. Patrick Mahomes doesn't want to play with stuff, like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Somebody even said, oh, Patrick Mahomes is only hyping him up to raise his trade value and it's for the clout. I was like, what in the hell do people be talking about? Man, Justyn Ross is making this roster, and Brett Veach literally said it himself. If you don't believe me, here's proof. As you can see, Brett Veach said we are expecting big things from Justyn Ross this year. And if Brett Veach says that, then it's pretty obvious, because he's the GM and he decides who's getting cut. So it's pretty obvious that the Kansas City Chiefs are keeping Justyn Ross around, and he's going to be playing for us this season. And seeing him going out there and making great plays, a lot of people thought he wasn't really going to even play preseason that much because the Chiefs are scared of him getting hurt. But the training staff did what they had to do. The medical team, they did what they had to do to get Justyn Ross back into NFL shape. And he is surely showing that he has what it takes to play. You know, he could play. He has what it takes to be his old self and make plays for this team, man. And I'm proud of him. And I love that he's doing that. And he's definitely fooling a lot of the haters. Obviously, it's only preseason still, though. And he still has a lot more to go through. But I do believe that in the regular season, he's going to be a consistent red zone threat, red zone target for Patrick Mahomes. Him and Travis Kelce in the red zone is going to be deadly. Since Kadarius Toney is out, that's another one of our red zone weapons I got to make a video on. So it's going to be very nice to see all that in action and all that in play. But, yeah, man, Ross, phenomenal player, very talented. And getting him as a UDFA is crazy. I understand his health was bad, but Jesus, man, how could so much teams pass on him throughout 7 rounds and not even take a chance, not even a 7th round pick on him? Like, he had 1,000 yards as a freshman playing with T. Higgins, bro. And they couldn't even spend a 7th round pick on him. So him getting signed to the Kansas City Chiefs, we knew that was a steal since day one. And if you scroll all the way down on my channel, I actually have a video about Justyn Ross, like when he first got drafted. And I said that he's going to really be something great. And he's going to help us out a lot, man. And I guess I wasn't really that wrong, because he's looking like he's going to be a key player for us. And he's going to help this offense with these other very good wide receivers that is also going to help this offense. And I'm gonna give y'all a little bit more of a breakdown on Ross. We'll give y'all a little bit of his story, kinda, and then we can wrap up how he deceived everyone and tricked everyone and fooled everyone. Because a lot of people say he was gonna be horrible and he wasn't gonna be able to function as an NFL player, and now he's looking like a red zone beast and a possible every down threat. And he's making haters pay for what they're saying, man. Especially people that hate on the Chiefs 24/7. I know it definitely hurts every time the Chiefs prove them wrong. It definitely has to hurt. So, yeah, man, that's all it really is. And let's get into a little bit of his story. And if you think that me saying he deceived everyone doesn't make sense, remember the word has different meanings, and one of the meanings is to give off a mistaken impression, meaning that Justyn Ross, when he first gave off an impression, it was that he wasn't going to be healthy and he's too injury prone. But now he's balling out and he's doing very well. So that was a mistaken impression. That's why I'm saying he deceived everybody, you know? So there's no secret that Justyn Ross, he's a young and he was a very talented player in college. He's still talented, but we're talking about in college, right? So he made quite a name for himself while playing for Clemson University, and he quickly became known for his exceptional skills as a wide receiver. You know, not even exceptional, like his elite skills as a wide receiver. He made a lot of jaw-dropping catches. It really was leaving fans and analysts thinking like, wow, this dude's going to be something great, you know. His ability to just track the ball, his agility on the field, the way how he could turn routine plays into crazy highlights, it really sets him apart from many other players, man. But in 2020, Justyn Ross, he faced a very challenging obstacle, you know. So during a routine physical examination, it was a medical issue that was discovered in his spine, and it required surgery. It really, that was really bad for him, man. That's just sad. A young player that has to go through that. And the news obviously shocked him, but not only him, it shocked his fans as well. And he was forced to miss the entire 2020 football season to focus on recovery, man. And the absence of such a dominant player, it definitely left a noticeable void in Clemson's roster. So, but one thing about Justyn Ross, man, he's a competitor and he's not going to give up. So throughout his recovery, he displayed a lot of resilience and determination, and he worked very closely with medical professionals and a bunch of trainers to regain his strength and mobility. And a lot of people got to realize that if he was doing that in college to get healthy, what do you think he did with the Chiefs training staff? He kept working hard and he kept going at it, you know? So the support that he received from his teammates, coaches, and fans, it played a crucial role in his journey back to the field. And even when he was sidelined, he still continued to be a source of inspiration for his team. So this is in college, and I feel like when Justyn Ross went on IR for the Kansas City Chiefs, what happened in college basically happened in the NFL as well. You know, on the sideline, giving them a lot of support, giving them inspiration. He's working with the medical team. He's determined. He's showing resilience, you know. And a lot of people was anticipated and excited for Justyn Ross's return to the football field. And his story is usually looked at as something you can't come back from. But Justyn Ross, he put the work and the effort into coming back from it, and that's what he did. And his story just serves as a reminder of the challenges that like a lot of athletes could face, because a lot of athletes, man, they go through stuff that people just don't understand, even at the peak of their careers. With Justyn Ross, that's where he was at the peak of his career. But I love this comeback, and he's so resilient, and he's definitely that type of athlete that's very passionate about the game he loves. And that's why the Kansas City Chiefs went out there and got him. And man, they aren't going to regret it, because Justyn Ross is balling. And when we're speaking on Justyn Ross, we must bring up what he could do on the field. You know, we have to bring that up. Now, his ball skills, man, it's honestly crazy. With that remarkable jump ball ability that he possesses on that football field, is really extreme. And I think that that's something that the Chiefs needed, man. Justyn Ross, he's going to make the roster because, first of all, Patrick Mahomes doesn't have a jump ball threat on the team. So, I mean, Tony kind of is, but Ross is like a Mike Evans, T. Higgins, Mike Williams type of jump ball threat. And the Chiefs don't have that. So they're going to definitely do everything they can to let him make the roster, obviously. But when it comes to ball skills, Justyn Ross, he has just a natural gift for just tracking the football in the air. And his ability to just read the trajectory of the ball and adjust his position accordingly is honestly crazy, man. So he's known for making catches that seem nearly impossible. He could turn routine passes into some jaw-dropping receptions. And I really feel like his hand-eye coordination and his timing is just on point, man. and it allows him to snatch the ball out of the air while defenders is on him. Like for example, he showed you 2 different type of touchdowns. In the Saints game, he got open and separated on that route and still made a kind of catch through traffic to get in the end zone. Then he showed you that he could do a goal line fade. He had a solid release. Then he went on the fade. Then the ball went high up in the air. And he jumped so high in the air that the defender didn't even have like nowhere near of a chance to even contest that ball. And that's what we're going to see. I feel like that one play just got him a big, like, it just gave him off a big impression for Andy Reid and Mahomes and him. That one play right there is going to go a long way. I promise you're going to see Justyn Ross getting opportunities throughout the season. So his unreal jump ball ability, it really just sets him apart, man. In contested situations, he'll be closely defended by opponents. He still could just go up and come down with the ball, man, towering over defenders. And the reason for this is because his combination of height, athleticism, and timing, it really makes him a nightmare for opposing defenders to match up against, man, especially in the red zone. And the way he could just high point the ball, it means he literally will reach his hands as high as possible to snag passes that might be like out of reach. Well, for someone else, right? But for him, it's not out of reach. So this skill combined with his physicality and his determination, it really allows him to win battles for 50-50 balls. And he could really just come down with catches that leave fans in like in disbelief, man. So whether it's a one-on-one scenario or a crowd of defenders, Ross's jump ball, it makes him a go-to target for Patrick Mahomes. And you know Mahomes is always looking to make a big play. And I feel like Mahomes is going to be trusting Ross in situations. Because if he could trust MVS on 2 defenders, I could definitely see Patrick Mahomes throwing some passes to Justyn Ross where he's like, damn, Mahomes must really trust him. Because Mahomes, he trusts his wide receivers. That's one thing about him. He trusts all his wide receivers, man. And Justyn Ross' reputation for making acrobatic catches and turning them into game-changing moments, it makes him one of the most exciting and dangerous receivers, and his potential is literally crazy. Him dominating in jump ball situations and him having chemistry with quarterbacks, it's just a testament to his skills, his work ethic, and his determination. And he consistently finds ways to exploit these opportunities, making him a standout player on the field. So with him, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Justyn Ross could really be a crazy duo once Ross is developed and he gets more snaps. And they all have a unique set of skills, you know, that like if it's combined, it could really create an unstoppable force on the football field. And we know Mahomes, you don't really got to say much about the 2-time MVP, the 2-time Super Bowl champion, man. His arm strength is crazy. Precision passing is, he has precision passing. His ability to just improvise under pressure is like no other. And he's going to have a field day with Kelce and Justyn Ross as targets, man, and the rest of this Kansas City Chiefs team. And Mahomes' ability to just launch deep throws and thread the needle, it could be fully utilized with Ross's jump ball skills and Travis Kelce's versatile route running ability. And we know that Travis Kelce is the most dominant tight end in the game, and he's a master at finding open spaces and coverage and creating mismatches, man. So his combination of size, hands, and, you know, speed, that always keeps defenders guessing. And we know what Mahomes does with Travis Kelce. Everything, it always translates into numerous explosive plays and a lot of red zone touchdowns. So now that we're adding Justyn Ross to the mix, it could really introduce an element of a downfield threat that complements Travis Kelce's intermediate success, man. And Ross's incredible ball skills and jump ball abilities, like I said, it could turn 50-50 situations into favorable outcomes to the offense. And Mahomes' ability to extend plays will provide Ross the time that's needed to make these crazy receptions that the fans in Arrowhead is going to love to watch, man. And together, man, this trio, it really would offer like a dynamic range of options for the offense. And I feel like opposing defenses, they will be forced to make difficult decisions on who to cover, man. Because leaving Justyn Ross, like, you gotta really just think of all of them. Like, all three of these players, Mahomes, Ross, and Kels, you gotta be focused on all of them. Obviously, Mahomes, because he's the quarterback. So, like, whether it's Mahomes launching deep bombs to Ross, or Kels exploiting the middle of the field, or the trio combining their talents for creative and unexpected plays. Don't forget Tony, Rasheed, and Sky Moore, all them other guys that's very good. Their potential impact on the game could be very electrifying, you know. And football is a team sport, you know. And the success, it really relies on the entire offensive unit just working together. But I feel like Mahomes, Kels, and Ross, it's going to be like very exciting to watch, because they're just their individual talents and the potential of how good this trio could be to elevate each other's performance to new heights is honestly crazy. And when you bring up the red zone, man, it would be like a playground of opportunity with a trio containing Mahomes, Kels, and Ross, and even add Tony in there, because their combined skill sets will make an absolute nightmare for opposing defenses. And it's going to be a lot of touchdowns and a lot of game-changing moments, you know. Travis Kelce, he has a mastery of finding open spaces and exploiting mismatches that is even better when he's in the red zone, man. Defenders struggle to keep up with his quick cuts and his precise routes, so it allows him to create a lot of separation and present a constant threat near the goal line. And Mahomes' ability to deliver accurate throws on the move, it makes Travis Kelce's red zone presence all of the more dangerous, you know. And it's going to result in a high number of touchdown connections. And then you add Justyn Ross in there with his incredible jump ball ability. It truly will come into its own in the red zone, man, because defenders are going to be tightly covering him, but he still has a knack for just going up and snatching the ball out of the air, making it incredibly difficult for them to defend against his size and athleticism, you know. And Mahomes' arm strength and accuracy is going to give Ross the chance to shine in jump ball situations. And you know, we already know what that's going to result in: numerous touchdown receptions that could turn the tide of games. And Kadarius Toney, he could also go up there for jump balls, jet sweeps, crazy type of trick plays. So we already know how he gets in the red zone. We've seen it in the Super Bowl. So the chemistry between Mahomes, Kels, and Ross and Toney, that's going to be a key factor in the Chiefs' red zone success this year. And the ability to just read each other's movements and tendencies, it would lead to some well-timed throws from Mahomes, quick releases from Ross, Toney, and Kels, and smart adjustments based on defensive coverage. So this energy would definitely translate to a high touchdown conversion rate, because it's going to be very hard to cover all three options effectively, you know. So I can't wait to see what they do with the diversity of their skill sets and their ability to just execute under pressure. They're going to be a constant scoring threat, man. And sorry I keep stuttering, I'm going a little too fast. But whether it's Kels exploiting gaps in the coverage, Ross out jumping defenders for the ball, or Mahomes improvising to find an open target, the touchdowns they could generate would definitely be a testament to the exceptional talent and chemistry on the field from these three, man. So yeah, man, as this video wraps up, I just wanted to give y'all a little long video on Justyn Ross, man, and really just give y'all a breakdown of what to expect from him. I know I've made so many videos on him, but this one I had to give y'all a long video. And I'm going to try to start making more 20-minute videos for y'all, because I really enjoy it. I don't do it all on one take, obviously. I'm taking breaks as I do this. But it was really fun giving y'all a 20-minute video, man. So now I'm just gonna, you know, after this, I'm eating while I'm doing this video. I was just taking breaks and taking bites. But after this, I'm gonna go take a shower and, you know, just get all clean, get ready to watch some baseball, and yeah, have a good night. But I just wanted to get y'all this very good video, because I feel like Justyn Ross, man, he's going to be something elite. He's going to be special, and I'm going to keep preaching this. And hopefully he also shows out in the regular season. So after that, nobody has anything to say. Because once you show out in the regular season, it's proven and it's confirmed that you're going to be a very good player. And don't forget that he's still very young, and he has a lot of years left in the NFL. So hopefully he pans out to be what the Chiefs want him to be, man, and what fans expect him to be. So nobody has anything to say. Thank you for tuning into this video. Sorry. Thank you for tuning in. It's me, your boy Cheese Priority, and I'm out, man. Peace.